Welcome to the very first Moonstruck Lore video, where I divulge on a small fraction of the lore this series has to offer. First up on the chopping block is harpies. Harpies, like the bird people, not like the infectious disease herpes. Anyways, they're basically just your tried and true bird people. They're a nice variety, and frankly, they're probably so far my favorite of the night folk to draw, which if you don't know what they are, just watch the first 3 episodes, you'll get the general idea. But yes, you know, a couple humans decided that they wanted to fuck giant prehistoric looking bird monsters like 500 years ago, so now here are these guys. They come in different shapes and sizes, primarily having either a bird head or feathery-ish features and plenty in between, but so far in this video you've probably only seen the 2 extremes of that side, being almost full-on bird and then just a guy with feathers for a beard. But where do harpies originate from? This is actually my first time drawing one of the ancient monsters in the Moonstruck lore, and I had a pretty fun time with it. Had to get that sort of dinosaurish feeling, and I think I nailed it pretty well. I don't have a name for this guy, though I don't think there's actually any names for them at all. They're all dead, so it's irrelevant. But yes, this is one of the many bird-like creatures that humans long ago once copulated with to create the harpies. I didn't know what I was doing with this design, actually. I just did what felt right and kind of looked dinosaurish, so I ended up with this. But honestly, I love it, and I might even draw it again because it just looks so good. There's probably more abstract designs for like ancient bird monsters I could have went with and maybe even create later, but for now, this is what I landed on. So yeah, oh god, what do I do now? Oh right, the lore! In Moonstruck, in terms of the night folk, harpies are probably the most commonly seen among regular people who are just like pure-blooded in terms of like being enlisted into regular work or like military operations due to their appealing features generally to people. And while usually most night folk are sort of just shunned or keep to their own separate small communities, harpies have the benefit of being just human enough and not looking too weird that most folks are just okay with them, you know, there's not a lot of discrimination there. Leading to a sort of colorism thing where harpies and a couple other types of night folk view themselves and are viewed as superior to others in terms of their value to human society. You know, your classic fantasy racism stereotype. But yeah, they're pretty sick and loads of fun to draw, you know? At the time of making this in the series, there haven't been a lot of background characters shown, mainly because I'm a lazy bastard. I mean, drawing background characters is just the worst. But later down the line, there will be some prominent harpy characters. Well, actually, within this season, there will at least be a harpy character who has like voice lines and other crap like that. Or actually, more than one. Oh, does the harpy racism thing apply to me because I have so many of them? Huh, food for thought there. But yes, that is the harpies and everything that comes to mind when I think about them. Next up on this list is goblins, which should be the next video in terms of Moonstruck character species lore, so yeah, enjoy the art. And yeah, just burning time until the end, and here we